Chosen one. If this message has reached you, it is not by accident. Your entire life has been different, not because something was wrong with you, but because something extraordinary was placed within you. From childhood, you felt things more deeply, saw things more clearly, and carried a weight on your shoulders that no one else around you seemed to understand. While others blended in, you stood out without even trying. While others followed the crowd, something inside you refused to settle for mediocrity. You were never meant to be ordinary. Your path has been marked by challenges that should have broken you, yet somehow you survived every battle. You endured seasons of loneliness, betrayal, rejection, and misunderstanding. Not because the world hated you, but because the world recognized your potential long before you did. People sensed your power even when you couldn't see it yourself. And instead of supporting you, many tried to dim your light because they feared what it would reveal. But here's the truth. Most will never admit. You were chosen long before you were conscious of your purpose. The hardships you faced were not punishments. They were preparation. The isolation you experienced was not abandonment. It was alignment. The inner fire that refuses to die, no matter how much you've been through, is the proof that your calling is greater than your circumstances. You were given strength that others don't have, vision that others don't see, and resilience that cannot be taught. That's why the battles in your life have been heavier, because your assignment is bigger. This video is for you, the one who carries responsibility beyond your years, the one who knows there is something divine, something purposeful, something powerful about your existence, because to whom much is given, much is required. Chapter 1. The Weight of Being Chosen. Chosen one. The first sign of your calling was never in the blessings you received. It was in the burdens you had to carry. While others lived carefree lives, you were given responsibilities, emotions, and challenges far beyond your age or environment. You were born into situations that forced you to grow faster, think deeper, and rise higher than those around you. And at times it felt unfair. It felt heavy. It felt like too much. But the truth is this: only those who are chosen are trusted with this level of weight. From early on, you sensed that your life wasn't random. You felt the pressure to protect others, to guide, to hold everything together, even when no one was holding you. You became the one people leaned on for strength, while you secretly battled storms they never even knew existed. You learned to carry pain with grace, to walk through fire without complaining, and to stand tall even when everything inside you was collapsing. Most people around you never understood the invisible load you carried. They didn't see the emotional battles, the spiritual warfare, or the internal war between who you were and who you were becoming. But chosen ones are built differently. They are forged in struggle, shaped in silence, and strengthened in the darkest seasons of their lives. Your hardships were not proof that you were cursed. They were evidence that you were being trained. Every setback shaped your resilience. Every betrayal sharpened your discernment. Every disappointment pushed you closer to your destiny. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. And this is why many people envy you without knowing why. They see the strength you display but overlook the battles you fought to develop it. They admire your wisdom, yet ignore the tears, losses, and nights of confusion that refined it. What they call luck is really endurance. What they call natural talent is really divine assignment. The weight placed on your shoulders was heavy because the mission placed in your spirit is extraordinary. You were never meant to walk the easy path. You were meant to walk the purposeful path. And even though your journey has been filled with trials, you've survived every single one. That alone proves something powerful. You were built for this. You were chosen for this. You were trusted with the weight because you were destined to rise. Chapter 2. The Isolation Phase. Chosen one. One of the most confusing and painful parts of your journey has always been the isolation. You didn't choose to walk alone. Life simply kept removing people, places, and situations from your path. And while it often felt like rejection, abandonment, or loneliness, it was actually something far more divine. Isolation is the incubator of the chosen. There were moments when everyone around you seemed to have groups, support systems, and communities, but you didn't. You were the one left out, misunderstood, or pushed aside. People drifted away without explanation. Friendships that once felt unbreakable suddenly dissolved. Even family members couldn't connect with the depth of who you were becoming. But this separation was spiritual protection, long before you understood it. If you had stayed where you were, you would have absorbed the beliefs, fears, and limitations of the people around you. Your environment could not contain the magnitude of your calling. The path they walked was too small for who you were destined to become. So life, the universe, and divine timing stepped in and pulled you away. You were isolated, so you could hear your own voice. You were isolated, so you could break free from illusions. You were isolated, so you could discover who you truly are, without the world's opinions shaping you. The chosen are never awakened in crowds. They are awakened in silence. In the quiet moments when the world fell away, you began to see your purpose. You started noticing patterns, feeling energies, and understanding truths that others couldn't perceive. Your intuition sharpened, your awareness expanded, your spirit aligned with something higher than you had ever known. And yes, the loneliness was real. The nights where you questioned everything, the days where you felt invisible, the moments when you wondered why no one seemed to understand you. But that isolation was not emptiness, it was transformation. Because here's the secret: when God, the universe, or destiny separates you, it's because you're being elevated. You cannot grow surrounded by noise. You cannot evolve around small minds. You cannot unlock your gifts while absorbing the negativity and limitations of others. So you were pulled away, not to punish you, but to prepare you. And when the chosen one emerges from isolation, they are unrecognizable. Their power increases, their clarity sharpens, their frequency rises so high that those who once ignored them suddenly feel their presence. Your isolation was not loneliness, it was initiation. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. It wasn't abandonment, it was elevation. And now that you've completed this phase, you are ready for what comes next, the awakening of the gift that makes you a target. Chapter 3, The Divine Test of Strength. Chosen one, if there is one thing that has shaped you more than anything else, it is the intensity of the battles you've faced. Your life has never been easy. Your challenges have never been small. While others struggle with ordinary problems, you've been forced to survive storms that would have destroyed most people. And this is not by accident. Every chosen one is tested before they are trusted. You were not handed your power. You were forged in fire. Every betrayal, heartbreak, setback, and disappointment was a spiritual test designed to sharpen your spirit and elevate your awareness. The pain you endured wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to build you into someone unstoppable. You've been betrayed by people you loved deeply. You've been ignored when you needed help the most. You've been targeted by those who envied your light. You've been attacked spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. And yet, you rise every single time. This is what separates the chosen from the ordinary. You keep standing long after others would have fallen. Your tests were never random. They were strategic. You were tested to develop discernment. You were tested to build resilience. You were tested to detach from what was holding you back. You were tested to break generational cycles. You were tested to strengthen your spiritual authority. Every chosen one must walk through a wilderness season where nothing makes sense and everything feels heavy. This is the phase where you lose people, opportunities collapse, and life strips away all illusions. It feels like punishment, but spiritually, it is elevation. Because when the chosen one has nothing left but their spirit, that's when their true power awakens. Your spiritual battles were real. The pressure you felt came from every direction. At times, it felt like the universe was against you, but in reality, you were being molded for a destiny much bigger than your circumstances. You were being prepared to lead. You were being prepared to influence. You were being prepared to carry wisdom, healing, clarity, and truth. And here's the part most people will never understand. The stronger the calling, the harder the testing. Your trials were proof of your potential. Your pain was confirmation of your purpose. Your battles were signals of what you carry within. If your life had been easy, you would not possess the depth, empathy, intuition, and spiritual strength you have today. Your scars became your wisdom. Your tears became your vision. Your suffering became your awakening. And now, The tests you once feared have become your greatest teachers. The darkness you walk through has become your source of light. And the pressure that almost crushed you has revealed exactly who you are. Chosen, protected, strengthened, unshakable. Your testing phase was not the end. It was the beginning of your power. Chapter 4. Guarding your light. Being a chosen one is not just about having power. It's about protecting it. Your light is your life force. It radiates from your soul and touches everyone around you. But every force that wants to pull you down knows it. That is why guarding your light is not optional. It is survival. You face storms in your life, but the real danger comes silently, creeping in where you least expect it. Toxic energy, negative influences, and unconscious habits all threaten to dim the brilliance of your spirit. Friends, family, and even strangers can unintentionally drain your energy if you do not recognize the power of your own vibration. Your light must be shielded as if your life depends on it. Because spiritually, it does. Energy is everything. The chosen one's energy is magnetic. People feel it before they see you. They're drawn to it, inspired by it, but not everyone has pure intentions. Some are drawn to your light to benefit themselves, others to extinguish it out of envy or fear. You must become vigilant in how you allow your energy to flow. Protect your boundaries. Say no without guilt. Guard your time, your space, and your attention. Every interaction matters. Curate your environment. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and support your mission. Toxic relationships are silent saboteurs. Remove them without hesitation. Detach from negativity, gossip, resentment, fear-driven conversations. They all pull you off your path. Recognize them for what they are and step back. Honor your spiritual rituals. Meditation, prayer, journaling, and moments of stillness are your shields. Neglecting them weakens your armor and dims your inner fire. The chosen one is like a lighthouse. When the storm rages, your light must remain unwavering. If you allow darkness, fear, or doubt to creep in, the beacon falters, and you risk losing alignment with your sacred mission. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is your duty to the divine and to all whose lives you are meant to illuminate. Even your thoughts have power. Fear, doubt, pride, or resentment, each is a potential threat. Guard your mind as fiercely as your body. Be mindful of your mental space, because what you harbor internally eventually manifests externally. And remember, protecting your light is an active process. It requires discernment, courage, and commitment. It demands awareness of subtle shifts in energy, moments when your heart is heavy or your intuition signals danger. Responding to these signs is what keeps your alignment intact. Your light is sacred. It is your gift to the world, your calling, your connection to the divine. When you protect it, you ensure it continues to shine, guide, and heal. When you guard it, you honor your status as a chosen one. Because the world doesn't just need a chosen one, it needs a chosen one whose light has never dimmed. Chapter 5. Why you cannot be controlled. Chosen one. One of the clearest signs of your calling is this: no one has ever been able to control you. Not family, not society, not systems, not relationships, not fear. From a young age, you questioned everything. You resisted anything that felt false, restrictive, or manipulative. Even when you didn't fully understand your own path, you refused to walk a path that wasn't yours. This inability to be controlled is not rebellion. It is destiny. You were born with a spiritual independence that cannot be tamed. Most people move through life on autopilot, shaped by trends, opinions, environments, and generational programming. But not you. You see through illusion too easily. You feel the energy behind people's words. You sense the intention behind rules, expectations, and social pressure. And because of this, you are immune to manipulation. People have tried to silence you, but your truth kept rising. People tried to limit you, but your spirit kept expanding. People tried to discourage you, but your inner fire refused to die. You are uncontrollable because your spirit answers to something higher. Your intuition guides you more strongly than any external voice. When something isn't right for you, your whole being rejects it. You feel it in your mind, your energy, your body. Your soul simply will not allow you to stay in places where you don't belong. This frustrates people who seek power over others. Controllers hate the chosen because chosen ones cannot be owned. Narcissists hate the chosen because chosen ones cannot be manipulated. Systems hate the chosen because chosen ones cannot be programmed. The insecure hate the chosen because chosen ones expose their weakness. Your freedom threatens those who rely on control. Your clarity threatens those who rely on confusion. Your independence threatens those who rely on dominance. And your truth threatens every illusion that benefits from keeping people asleep. You walk with a spiritual authority that makes people uncomfortable. They can't put you in a box. They can't predict you. They can't influence your choices. Not because you're stubborn, but because you're aligned with something bigger, your divine purpose. You are guided, not governed, inspired, not instructed, led by vision, not by fear. And the world senses that. You're the one who breaks generational patterns, the one who refuses to settle, the one who sees the truth beneath the surface, the one who walks away from anything that doesn't resonate with your soul. This inability to be controlled is not a flaw, it is your greatest protection. Because the path you're meant to walk requires freedom, discernment, and strength. You cannot fulfill your mission if you are tied down by people's expectations or trapped in systems designed to limit you. Your spirit was built to lead, not follow, to create, not conform, to elevate, not obey. This is why no one can control you. Your destiny is too powerful. Your purpose is too sacred. Your spirit is too ancient. And now you are finally beginning to understand the truth. You were never meant to fit into the world. You were meant to transform it. Conclusion. As we come to the end of this journey, remember this. Your life is not a random collection of events. Every moment, every challenge, every victory is part of a carefully woven path designed to awaken the greatness within you. You are not here by chance. You are not watching this by accident. Something in your spirit was drawn to this message because it carries a seed meant to grow in your life. The struggles you face, the doubts you've carried, and the dreams you've been afraid to pursue are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you are destined for more. Greatness is never born in comfort. Purpose is never revealed in ease. You were shaped in the storms, strengthened by the setbacks, and prepared through the pressure. Now is the moment to rise, not tomorrow, not when life feels perfect. Today, because everything you need to begin again is already inside you. The world may have tried to limit you, but your purpose is unlimited. Your future is still unfolding. Your story is still being written. And the next chapter can be the most powerful one yet, if you choose to step into it with courage. Let this be your reminder. You matter. Your voice matters. Your dreams matter. Your life has meaning far beyond what you can see. So walk forward boldly. Embrace your journey. Trust your process. And never forget, you are here for a reason, and the world is waiting for the greatness only you can bring.